This is Terrence Andre Banks with Information Age Financial Solutions coming to you, talking to you about Sears and the retail space. And 2018 was a big crash for a lot of the retail stores. The bloodbath continues. Sears prepares for possible liquidation. I came across this article from Bloomberg. I'm going to dive right in. As always, I'll put the link inside the description. Tens of thousands of jobs at risk as ESL rescue effort fails. 2. Lampert may seek to improve plan before court hearing Tuesday. The reason why I report so much about the retail space is because so many jobs are dependent on it, and with the unemployment rate with these ridiculously low numbers, I don't know how that can be possible when you have issues like this where tens of thousands of jobs are at risk of being lost. Sears Holding Group is preparing for the potential that this year will be its last. Now, could you imagine? Sears has been around for so long, and it has so many real estate and so much properties all over the United States. And so it'd be interesting, and this is why this is so important. The storied retailer started laying the groundwork for liquidation after Chairman Eddie Lampert's bid to buy several hundred stores out of bankruptcy fell short of bankers' qualifications. People with knowledge in the matter said. Sears representatives summoned liquidation firms and another advisors to emergency meetings on Friday after rejecting Lampert's $4.4 billion to bid to buy and operate Sears stores, said the people who asked not to be identified because the discussions were private. Sears would now focus on preparing for liquidation sales to begin as early as mid-month, they said. If the 125-year-old retailer does die in bankruptcy like Toys R Us did in 2018 and Borders Group Inc. in 2011, it will mark the largest fatality yet in the retail apocalypse, prompted by a shift to online shopping and other changing spending patterns. It's ridiculous. Even when they say the prompt is to shift to online shopping, all these retail spaces had an online presence. It's just we're moving to where people cannot take on any debt anymore, and the economy has changed dramatically. Just had to throw that little piece in because sometimes it kind of annoys me that they keep saying that the shift to online shopping. Even though that is true, it's just that it discounts that these places, a lot of these stores, especially Toys R Us, as well as Sears and Borders Group, had an online presence. But they have been around since 125 years. So it's been a landmark for the United States. So it's interesting how much things have changed. Lampert could rally yet with an improved bid before a status hearing on Tuesday. He also has a backup plan with the ESL, would pursue the purchase of some Sears parts, including real estate and some of its brands. Spokesmen for Sears and ESL declined to comment, as did a representative for Lazar Ferris and Company, which is advising Sears. Shortcoming. The retailer, which includes its namesake department stores and the Kmart chain, entered Chapter 11 protection in October with $11.34 billion in debt, and a warning that it risks being relegated to the dustbin of history with 68,000 jobs at stake. Wow. Its filing marked the second largest retail bankruptcy ever, according to Bloomberg data, just after the real estate specialist Kmart Financial Group, with $21 billion in liabilities, the third largest Toys R Us, had around $8 billion in debt. An attempt to reorganize through bankruptcy failed. Sears has pushed forward with the hope that it can restructure with a smaller group of more profitable stores. The bid Lampert submitted in late December intended to keep 425 stores open while preserving up to 50,000 jobs. But representatives for the company, along with the creditors and other parties, found a number of shortcomings. People with knowledge and discussion said gaps remained in some of its financing, and plan wouldn't have provided enough cash to cover costs, incurred in the bankruptcy, the people said. It is also undervalued inventory and other assets relative to what liquidators were promising to pay. Another key sticking point, much of Lampert's bid rested on him getting ownership of the reorganized business in exchange for the forgiveness of $1.3 billion in debt he holds. But the validity of those very claims, racked up in a series of spin-offs, refinancing, and other transactions, has already been challenged by a group of creditors. Everything boils down to the creditors who owns the debt. The ESL plan didn't include a cash backstop for the part of the bid. ESL has said at its liens are valid and came after the firm extended more than $2.4 billion of secured financing to keep Sears afloat. Sears has total real estate from Jones Lansing Incorporated to continue marketing the company. Has total real estate firm, Jones, Lang, LaSalle, Incorporated, to continue marketing the company's properties and accepting open market bids, even though the deadline for those offers was December 28th, one of the people said. Lampert's bid included a secondary proposal in case the going concern offer were to fall through. It included buying selected real estate for $1.8 billion in Sears intellectual property, such as the brand name. Much of the plan would also be funded by forgiving some of the debts he holds. Early in the bankruptcy, creditors questioned whether a transaction involving Lampert had built them of $2.6 billion, setting the stage for conflict over deals with the very investor who was offering to salvage the company. Lampert's ESL said his transactions were made in good faith and on fair terms to the other stakeholders. I tell you, this is just it's a sad sight to see. 125 years Sears has been around. The article started about 10,000 jobs, but actually it looks like you read more, and it'd be the largest fatality yet in the retail apocalypse. I'm gonna put the link inside the description. We live in much different times. You got to be prepared. If this video has been any value to you, please subscribe, leave some comments. Until my next video, I'm out.